Whoa, whoa, some weird stuff with Twitch, that's for sure. It crashed on me earlier, so I just decided to go and eat, and then when I came back, I started it up and it immediately crashed again. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh yeah. So the last thing I did in the auction house before the crash was I bought this stuff, so rather than like take it out, I just decided to wait. I did this funny thing where I bought it from the person that got underbid by like a copper. The other guy had him up for 112.22. I think I bought one from him, and then I just realized, Samantha, she got undercut by this guy, Bilzaball. And I mean, I do it too, you have to, but like sometimes, especially if it's only one, I kind of help somebody out, because otherwise she could like have no sales because that guy did that. Okay, so I also want to just make this one. And then this one. And I guess as soon as I'm close, I'm going to actually go throw this up too and just see how the other ones are doing, because I wasn't logged in to see any messages, so I'm just kind of curious. Ooh, Mind Thrust Bracers. Those are like 19 twink gear for Warsong Gulch, but not on this server. Yeah, there we go. They both. Oh, and it's Samantha too. That's hilarious. I mean, is it the same person? I'm not sure, but if so, thanks for the Chrono Boom Displacers, Samantha, and for buying the free action potions. If you ever see this, thank you. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I guess she bought. I thought I put up 3, but I guess I put up 2. So here's the third one for 42.24, 42.24, and go. Okay, so the only other thing I'm going to do on this particular day, on this particular tune, is go to this little fishing spot. And if you weren't watching the other video, or if you haven't, then this might mildly interest you, but this is the spot that I go to fish for the Darkwood fishing pole. Because I've caught it there a couple times on, like years ago on other tunes, and then I found out this weird thing about it where there's actually, like, you just kind of step a little north of the door from Orgrimmar, and I'm still having trouble with that word because for years I called it Ogrimmar. I don't know why, and now I realized it's Orgrimmar. So can't quite say it yet. Anyways, you go out the door here, this door, and head north, and you cross into, I thought, Ashenvale, but actually there's a tiny little strip of Ashara. Once again, I don't really even know if that's how you say it, but Ashara. Like, you're nowhere near this, but for some weird reason the game thinks you're there, so that's where I can fish these fish that people want, I guess, for high-level cooking recipes. It's the only thing I can imagine, because I've maxed out alchemy, and I know you don't use these fish for that. And there's no other reason that people would be paying 4 gold a stack for them, but they do, because I've made like 15 gold off of it now. It's crazy. So this is exit out this door, and like if you look that way, you see the Barrens basically, and then that way is Durotar, like starting area for trolls. But instead, I go up to the top of that waterfall right there. So yeah, here I am, Barrens. Now, if you look on the map, like, it goes Baron's Ashenvale, right? So that should be what you're into. But watch what happens here. There's this tiny little strip where you exit the Barrens and enter Ashara. Why? I don't know. That's weird. So this is Ashara, and then watch, all of a sudden Ashenvale. So the other night I was standing here fishing. I thought I was fishing in Ashenvale. I wasn't reading. And it turns out I was fishing in Ashara. And I wanted to be in this loot pool to catch the Darkwood fishing pole, but instead I was fishing in this loot pool. Oops, I should probably use a bobber. Let's see if I can catch one of these things. Well, I mean, I know I can, but it's a matter of time. This will help. So now I'm 225 plus that lure 325 and the pole 330. So that's what it takes to like consistently fish here. Oh, that's what I was actually catching last video in Moonglade. So maybe, like, I thought I could catch this night fin fish. Oh, the cheer got me. Way to go, Zujin. Oh, it could be a while. So there's one other weird thing about this spot that's worth mentioning is if you turn and cast that way, you can actually cast... Oh, this... Okay, this is the fish right here. So check out... Oh, really? Okay, now I'm super confused. Because the other day it was showing up market price 402, 4 gold, 2 silver. So I was putting it up at $3.99 and it was selling. So I don't know what's going on there. Auctioneer's messing with me. Okay, so if you go this way, now you're in Ashenvale. Take a step back, you're in Ashara. But if you cast here, you're casting into Ashenvale, fishing in the Ashenvale loot pool. So I just thought that was kind of weird. You can stand in Ashara and fish in Ashenvale. And you know it's the Ashenvale loot pool because of like the low level fish coming out of it, like that one. Level 5 as opposed to level 35. That's amazing stuff if you're me. Yeah, I guess if you cross the river, you're in Ashara, but why this little strip is considered part of that zone, I have no idea. Some anomaly. That is just so weird. Oh, I just figured out why. That's one fish. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So one fish is 20 silver. So 10 fish is 2 gold, and 20 fish is 4 gold on the auction house market price. Guess I can't really show you, but if you just look halfway down that big box, market price 20 silver. So this one, same level fish, market price 52 copper, and it's just the difference is like what you can make with it recipe wise. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I solved that one because I was just like, what the hell? Why was it telling me 4 gold the other day? It was because it was stacks of 20 saying that. Oh, yeah. The funny thing is, when I came to this spot the other day, my motivation was to like cast and catch the darkwood fishing pole. I don't remember the stats on it, but it's like, as a melee weapon, it's like twice as much damage as the thing I'm holding. And then it's got double or triple the fishing bonus on it. And it doesn't bind to you. So it's super rare. So on like old vanilla servers and Burning Crusade, Wrath, even into Kata, like for 19 twinks on that were running Warsong Gulch, if you're into fishing, like that was kind of like a status pole because nobody had it really. It was super rare. And I managed to catch 2 of them in this little strip of river here. But it can take hundreds or thousands of casts according to Wowhead because it's like 0.05% chance of dropping. If you just go into the zone for a long, long time, and it will just sometimes pop for you. It's a pretty cool feeling. Anyways, what ended up happening was I stood here fishing in a Shara instead and ended up with like 15 goals worth of fish. I was like, what the hell? I wasn't planning that. And I'm pretty addicted to making gold in Azeroth, so here I am. Take the long haul for that. Wish I could figure out something to do with the raw red though. I mean, hopefully it's at least just like a level 35 food. Kind of like this thing. I should actually look that up right now. Let's see here. Recipe fillet of red gill. Okay, it requires fishing 225, which or cooking 225, which I have. And you can buy it from, oh yeah, Kelsey Vance in Booty Bay. So it's on. Okay. Okay, so what is fillet of red gill? It's a food that requires level 35. Gives you 1392 health if you eat for 30 seconds. Wow, I don't remember those night king snappers being so rare like this. That's probably part of why they go for so much. Oh. Well, that's the other cool thing about standing here is it's the same exploit as oh, what? It's the same exploit as in the Barrens, where if you have any world buff boon, you get the rend. I don't know if that makes sense, but something I've been doing while I was questing in the Barrens, because I end up with that buff more than otherwise you just get it if you're in Crossroads. Part of the reason I bought a bunch of these, like a little mini stack of them today, is because in order to do this exploit, I've been not using this rally cry, but I realized next time I'm questing, like, I can unboon quest with both for the length of the War Chief Blessing, and then boon again and still have the ability to do the exploit one more time. I'm not gonna lie, I love stuff like that. Yeah, so that's gold's worth of them now, see? Market price times 5, 1 gold, 4 silver. It's not a pure profit though, because I'm spending silver on these things to do this. Oh, really? Oh, hold on, it might be an Ashen Veil. Oh, lucky. Okay, one more and then I'm out of here. Minutes. Whoa, what? That's a weird cast. Holy. Okay, I might try to sell those two because that's almost a gold's worth of those. See how that goes. Okay, this might be my last cast here. Maybe one more. Okay, one more. Ooh, that's that's nice, because that actually puts me in a position to make one more free action potion. Ooh, sweet. Can never resist. I totally want the full stack, but look at that, 187. Oh, got away. Okay, so let's see here. Switch back. Make 3 of these. Okay, so I'm just gonna hearth back. Oh, here we go. I wonder if it's still got my entry for it here. Let's see. Yep. Cool. And then this one. 10 for 177. Okay, so 9 for 169. Is that gonna work? 5 and 5. The 160. 174. Yeah. What is it per? 20 per. Okay. Oops. So 169. And go. And then what about this one? Yeah, that's weird that, oh, see, the market price just dropped drastically on this. 11 for 56. I'm just gonna hang on to those. If they're not good money, I have no need to dump those. I mean, there might come a time when I wished I didn't sell the other ones, but it's just kind of novel to be able to fish for that much gold.
Go in peace.
Strength and honor.
Here is ditch this. And ditch. Oops, what happened there? Yeah. And then ditch those. And then actually I'm gonna grab all these. I might regret this, but I don't think so. had made all these rock scale cod and didn't use these ones because I already leveled to 225. So I'm going to miss out on the leveling, which is kind of the case with these too, except what level can you, let's see here, cooking 225 to 300, classic, wow. Yeah, so learn artisan cooking before cooking 225. Must be level 35 and complete the quest. So I'm not going to be able to cook past this level 225 until level 35. So I think I'm probably going to, instead of maybe I'll do a few. I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna go buy the recipe and cook like, keep 100 and cook like 56 and see what they sell for.
Go forth to victory.
Go forth to cooking recipe. Whoa, come on now. Ratchet, please and thank you.
What do you need?
I need Ratchet.
Strength.
Well, actually, I need Booty Bay via Ratchet. Maybe everybody's realized this, but I realized at some point, and I kind of laughed to myself, that Ratchet is kind of like, sounds a lot like rat shit. Pretty sure they did that on purpose. I guess it could be just named after the tool though. Oh, Leo was hoping for more motivation to level tonight, but it just wasn't there. So let's look at what I got here. So this is a weird, like it's a quest that's well below me right now. So I could go back and look at it, but it's raptors and it's chain pull and it's a little valley with a, yeah, it's just a kind of place where if you get too deep in and they start spawning behind you, it could be a death trap. So I'd almost like to take someone with me or go there when I'm so high above them that there's not a chance they can do me in. But it's those raptors, right? So they'll stun you, and if they double team you and stun you, it could get pretty weird. Hezral. This guy I've never fought him, I can't remember it. What are my rings right now? Intellect, strength. Yeah. I wonder why there's a market price in this when you just can only really sell it to a vendor. That's odd. Binds when picked up. Yeah. It's not bound and equipped, so there's no way it can be sold. And ride's over. Okay. I'll look at quests next time, I guess. Kind of hoping one of these trunks is going to have the weathered fishing journal too, but a weathered journal. It puts the little yellow dots for these pools on your map. Oh, there we go. 34 is going to 60. Boom, just like that. That's what having this buff boon here does. I guess some people would say that's cheating, and I'm like, well, I get it, but they could just like patch it out of there. But they're letting it go, so whatever. I personally find it pretty irritating to like run out of the crossroads and like 30 seconds later everybody gets that buff, but I didn't because I was actually doing something while they're standing around. So this kind of works for me in that respect. Ooh, some good strangle kelp fishing. That's great. Okay, any luck on the journal? No, but I got these pants. These level 11 cloth pants. Oh, I got 2 pairs of pants matching. What the heck, eh? That's just the weirdest thing. And like, why is it dropping level 11 gear? There go my free action potions selling. Okay, is there... Ooh, there's some marathon. I'll pick that for sure. Yeah, I don't know why they call it Ratchet. I kind of like this place. Ooh, there we go. Or there it is, I guess. Ooh, ooh. Is this thing just arriving? It is. Oh, it's a really long one. make it to the boat if I keep fishing this. It's a pretty good little haul though. Okay, well, as soon as there's no more pools out here and there's a couple minutes left, I'm just going to run down the beach one more time here. Kind of like to see some strangle kelp pop. That was like a weird mount, but I think it might have been an alliance mount. Yeah, look at that. Just one though. Okay. That's a bit better. What have we got here? Oops. Okay. Oops. Something tells me I can cook that. Wonder if this guy's got it. I think you have to get this from the innkeeper around here.
Talk to me.
Yeah. Nice.
For real.
That's how I can spend an hour of my day or more and not get any leveling done. But I'm also kind of stoked because I'll log in next time and I'll have over 30 gold. I mean, there's some money in the mail for me right now. But I'm going to spend some too, so actually we'll see how that works out. I'm going to buy at least one recipe if he's got it. And I think it's like close to 2 gold. Tiki. What's the bind? It's a default bind. Damn it, I have to check. Oh yeah, dispel. Okay. R is soothe. T is dispel. Y is trinket. Oh no, R is not soothe. R is hibernate. T is cure poison. Cool, man. Thanks. Okay, so I think this guy's in here. Kelsey Hansen's in Pirate Supplies. Pirate Supplies.
Glad I could help.
Okay.
Hey there.
Holy, okay. Already known. Clam. Scorcho. Giant clam meat. No. I'm gonna leave that for now. Rock skill cod, already known. Mithril head trout. So that's what I just caught a bunch of. 22, I'll buy it. And then glossy fish. I haven't caught any of that yet, so I'll pass. There we go. 160.
See you later.
See you later.
What are you looking for? Light bless you.
I'm looking to sell these pants. These matching pants. Okay, I might just leave my tune here because I used up the stone. Just want to see if he's got any
He's
more
on
of
it, friend.
these. Yes, he does.
Go with honor,
And-
friend.
oh yeah, I wanted to cook some of those. So where am I going to do that at? Maybe in here? Oh, there's a stove upstairs. Here we go. Okay, so let's learn this. And apparently you can sell this for a profit. Let's. Oh yeah. See, but I'm kind of wasting it because I can't level on these. But anyways, what what I want to see is what they're worth, because they're worthless uncooked. Market price 10 silver for 20. Silver for 20, so they kind of triple in price when they're cooked, but they're still not worth much. Oh. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be fun. So allegedly those will sell on the auction house for 30 silver, but that's could be tough. Okay, buy all this random junk from me, would you?
What are you looking for?
Let me send those to my alts, I think.
Drink. Hey, yeah.
He's back. Mithril head trout. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and learn that. What are we using here?
Be good.
You be good. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to do is put up a couple of those on this auction house. Let's go to Boomy. Whoa. And pair to Vinny. And now make these.